Hey guys, Joe Lodovico here of the East Coast Schuco Monorailers, filming this week's episode of the Modeling Shop. First things first, I want to apologize for not getting our second episode of our web series up so quickly. We got busy, we got invited to a lot of new shows this season, but I assure you that now we're in the off season, we'll be getting episodes up now weekly. And I want to take a second to assure everybody during this time of the coronavirus that we're going to get through this, okay? We just need to practice what we're being told, social distance ourselves, just keep our distance, and this thing will get through it. It seems scary, I know, and it's uncharted waters for many of us, especially us here at the East Coast Schuco Monorailers, but we're going to get through it. More importantly, a little more uplifting, we're putting a video up today. We're doing something very different on today's video. We're going to do an unboxing, because they seem to be very popular on social media, and I thought, why not? I just won a brand new monorail on auction, and so I thought, well, let me unbox it. I'll give you guys my reaction as I unbox it. Also, I've got two really cool Schuco monorail sets that I picked up at a train show that I was at over the season in Springfield, Massachusetts. And I've got another really cool set that goes with the monorails. I'm excited to show you guys. So let's get right into it. Let's unbox some stuff and we'll take a look at the new additions to our monorail fleet. Okay guys, so this is the box. It's a fairly large box for a monorail, although, you know, they like to pack things well, so we'll find out. This is a company I've bought from before, Milestone Auctions. I'm always doing auctions for monorails, trains, stuff like that, so I get a lot of this stuff in every day. But I thought because it was a monorail, which I don't always win at auctions, I thought why not? Let's show you guys, let's do a reaction video. Now, again, I bid online, and these companies are out in the Midwest, so I don't often see these things in person. So this will be a reaction as it's happening. So this will be, you know, you'll see it. This will be my first reaction. Oh yeah, this company always does a nice job of putting an invoice and a receipt in there, which I always appreciate, which is great. Not every company does that, but I appreciate the fact they do that. Okay. There's something else in here. It shouldn't be. Okay, good. So again, they pack this really well. Nothing wrong with that. I would rather them overpack than have it underpacked and it just be destroyed. So that's totally fine by me. Get this out of the way. If I was really technically savvy, I'd put one of those exploding sound effects in there, so it sounded like I just threw it and it broke all the shells back there, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Now, again, this monorail should be red, and this is the middle car. Now, right away I can tell you this was obviously sitting somewhere where there was some sun, but that's okay, this is in great shape. The decaling you can see here is a little discolored. It's not red, it's discolored, and the windows are a dead giveaway. It's discolored, but that's okay. I knew that going into this. This was not sitting in the box unused. And again, this is the engine. Some very heavy discoloring. You can see it really on this side, and that does deduct the value. I'll tell you guys right off the bat. The bottom, which is what I look at most, is, if you can see that, fairly clean. You know, from what I saw, it's pretty accurate to the picture. That's the locomotive, engine, the locomotive. And lastly, we have, ooh, wow, I didn't know that. Ooh, okay, this is a first edition red. So, how you tell the first edition reds, I didn't look at the back. How you tell the first edition reds is the first edition reds have this kind of a back. There's most of the second editions, second generation, we call them, have these little taillights. This has no taillights. This is the first edition red. It is missing a screw. No big deal, I can replace that. The big thing here is that the ends known as the bolsters are intact. That's the big thing. If they're intact, you're fine. Keep tuned to eBay. I'm going to be putting one of these up because once I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to put up. I'm going to be putting one up because I have too many, and I kind of want to thin out the herd just a tad. So I'm going to put one up. So stay tuned to eBay for that. So if you're interested in the monorail, eBay, stay tuned. So, that's the new red monorail that I just got from the auction. It's not in bad shape, I'm going to tell you. Some of the ones I've seen are in really, really bad shape. This one's not in bad shape. You know, some discoloring. Again, on the back engine, too, the discoloring. It's obviously been sitting somewhere where there's a lot of sunlight hitting it. Possibly someone had it in a display case near a window or something, and it happens. But, anyway, it's a good shape. I haven't test run it yet, so when I do, I will put probably in the description, I'll put about the test running details on it, how it ran and what have you. But yeah, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Put this guy to the side. I'm going to show you some stuff we got in recently. Starting off with perhaps the coolest thing I got in. And I want to tell you guys, this set is very cool. This is a very rare, and I stress to you how rare this is because you won't find one if you go out on eBay. This set is a Schuco Monorail set, but the set box, first of all, should look different to you guys. This is the classic Schuco Monorail set box, okay? If you went to Disney World in the, when these were produced in '65, you'd see this. Okay? This is the set box for this. Now, why is that? That is a set box from a hobby shop. If you went to a hobby shop, you would find this. Not many hobby shops had it. And here's why this is really, really rare. If I take the set box and I put it to the camera, you should be able to see the word... Oh, wrong side, sorry. The word... Right there. France. France. This is a French set. Now, unfortunately, this set does not have the French instructions. I'm hunting them down because I'm going to get the instructions to put with this set. But more importantly, besides that having the rare set box, I thought when I bought it with another set. I'm going to show you that set in a second too. At a show up in Springfield, when I bought it, I thought it was a regular gray set. And I was like, well, I'll get another gray set and I'll put it on the and it'll run well. Well, to my utter shock and surprise, it was not a regular gray set. It was this gray set. It was not just any old silver monorail. This, and I'm going to take it out of the box. Notice, first of all, this is complete in the box. It's another way of Schuco packing everything. You can see it's complete. Not a thing missing. Oop, that was bad. Not a thing missing. Okay. But this is a very rare variation. It has not silver, but red bolsters. Now, I'm going to take this off so you can see these. That's a red bolster. You see how it's painted red? This is extremely rare. You won't find these around. The silver bolster is the most common. This is the silver. Every monorail has this. Very few of these were made with the red. Now, why is it red? What makes these so red? Well, in the red bolstered monorails, Schuco put the motor in backwards. So the typical way you'd have it is you'd have the monorail with the lever all the way back. You can't do that with this monorail. You actually have to have it forward and going this way. You're going the opposite direction that you would think. Okay, because the motor's in reverse, so it runs the opposite direction. And the other thing is the paint is pristine. There is not a chip, there is not a miscue on this paint. This is a mint condition Schuco monorail. Rare as can be. This is the rarest of the rare ones out there. If I can get the instructions, by the way, this one I mean by second generation. You see how it has the little tail lights? Okay, that's the second generation. But if I can get the instructions, then we're looking at a monorail set that is, in my mind, priceless. And I'm telling you now, you look up a monorail like this, if you can find one, they're not going cheap. So, that said, put this in the box. Okay. Now we've got another set for you guys. Got another set here. That's always fun. And I was shocked. The same guy had both sets. And I said, wait a minute, what? And I was able to get them very reasonably from him, which was great. Okay. This is a heavy set. Do you remember I told you guys about the Mama Jama? This is the big set. The biggest set Schuco ever produced. I finally got one. Again, I couldn't get the original instructions with this set either. I'm going to get the French instructions, which are the super rare, super expensive ones. I'm hunting them down. I've got a few people that I'm looking at to get them from. But this is the big Mama Jama. This is the biggest set Schuco ever made, and it is mint in box. The box itself is in great shape. Beautiful graphics on the front. Schuco Disneyland Monorail. This is another silver set, but it's not, doesn't have the red bolsters. They never did a 4 with the red bolsters. But this is the 4-car, and the big set has the 4-car monorail. I'm going to show you. I have a red one I just got on auction that I used at the last show, and you can see 4 cars. I used it at the last show. It was used, so that's why I was able to. That's why I put it on the layout. These have 4 cars in the big sets. If you ever get a big set, it's a 4-car. The thing with this set is they made this little insert car here, and it has this bolster that moves. These bolsters, these cars themselves, just these cars, the retail value on something like this, if you were to go to anybody who sells monorails like this, about $350. Now, that's the car, this car alone. Now, add that with the rest of this, you're already at a home run. Now, this bolster comes off, and you can use it in between the 2 middle cars, which don't normally have bolsters. So that's why this car is so rare. People look for these bolsters, just the bolsters, to make 3 car sets, 4 car sets, or 4 car sets, the max 5 car. So I was super happy when I got this. In addition, I got some other cool stuff in this set. I got, this set allows me to show you a few things. What you'll note in here is the original instructions for the switches and just the lubrication. I couldn't get the actual booklet, so that's kind of annoying, but still it's in great shape. You've got the 2 switches. This is how it looks, the setup. The 2 electronic switches. This is a manual, not an automatic. This is the manual, so you'd push this yourself to do the switches. Okay. 2 more block signals. And this is almost complete. I have to see, I think I just got them in. But I have to see if I've got some of these small ones to put in here. I'm just missing those, really, in here. But it's got extension, 2 of these in there. You know, and this is the biggest set that Schuco produced. So you got this set. This was the Mama Jama. Everybody wanted this set. And this set is pristine, by the way. This plastic is not cracked in any way, shape, or form. Very hard to find that. That's extremely hard to find. And it's in great shape. So that is the newest additions to the fleet. Like I said, we do have a 4-car red as well that we're running on our layout for the shows, which is pretty cool too. But that's the newest additions to the Monorail fleet. Now I've got one more set that's actually a little harder to find than the Monorails, if you can believe that. Now, people know that Schuco made a whole bunch of toys, but they made one called Schuco Varianto. It was a car set. This is it here. And they would sell this with the monorails, and there are Schuco monorail displays, I think 1 or 2 that are known to be in existence, that have this with the monorail together. This is the Varianto. It's a 3010H set, and I got this at a show in Greenwich, Connecticut recently, about a couple weeks ago. I'm sad to say that, by the way, those of you who go to the Greenwich show and follow us there, the Greenwich show is no longer going to be run. The Rosenbergs, wonderful people that run the show, made the decision to close it because it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. So unfortunately, that will be no longer happening. But we're looking at other shows to fill the void in our schedule, so we will keep you guys posted when we find some new shows. We had a great season, by the way, guys. Thank you so much for the turnout. And thanks, everybody, for finding us on eBay, because eBay's been great. So keep that up. I'm posting new stuff every day. I'm going to be today, speaking of eBay, not to go on a tangent, but I'm putting up a new train of the week this week, too. So stay tuned for that. But I found this at a show in Greenwich. And it's the Varianto 310H. This is the electric set, so it's battery operated. I managed to find this at a show in Greenwich. I got it, again, very reasonably. Mint in box. I'm telling you, I am so lucky that I found this mint in box. These here, not only does it have the layout options, as you can see here, and not only does it have the info slip that goes with it, not only does it have the accessory slip that goes with it, tells you, this is an accessory slip, tells you all the add-ons you can do and how to construct everything. This is a brochure. Not only does it have the brochure that goes with it on the Varianto, but it has the original instruction booklet with it. This is what makes this set valuable, besides the fact that this is a complete set. Okay? The original instruction booklet. Everything is here, all the paperwork, which is huge. Okay. Put this in the right order now. Alright, put that to the side. Now this is the set itself. I'm going to put this up to the camera so you can see. So it's got a red and a maroon pickup truck in it with the battery compartments in the backs here and here. The set itself is mint in box. I'm going to move the camera so you can see it a little bit better so we can let me get a better camera angle here. I apologize, I'm moving. Okay, so it's mint in box, and as you can see, we've got this. These are the long straights, the curves. This is a bridge setup in here. It goes over a bridge. These are to crisscross the tracks to go around it, and it runs on this kind of a metal track here, or these here. These are wires that you put in between the tracks. So if you're outside or inside and you want to expand your layout more than what these tracks are, these are options to do that. So you could put these here, and I'll show you here on the box cover. You can see here these little dotted lines. This is tracks. These are the wires. So instead of having this, you can make a loop-de-loop. You can make a really sharp turn. It just is so much fun, and it's so innovative. And this is one of the things that they did and they displayed with the monorail. So I saw this as an opportunity to pick it up, something cool that actually was displayed with the monorails and adds to the monorails. And it's really neat. And so we're thinking about putting it out for either display like this or getting a running layout for it. We don't know yet. We haven't made that decision. But it will hopefully be at future shows. So I thought I would show you that. I just got it in. As far as the box condition, the graphics are great. There's a little discoloration on the front. This is the original. You can see the original red on the back. Nice bright red. But the front, like I say, a little discoloration. But hey, I can't argue. It's complete in the box. It's in great shape. So I'm thankful for that. So that is the new additions to the Monorail collection. That's the new stuff I got. That's the Monorail I just got at auction, unboxing. And so let's go, and I'm going to take you guys inside. I'm going to show you some new additions to the Monorail layout. We'll take a look at the red 4-car express running. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay guys, so as promised, here is the red monorail, the red 4-car monorail. So you saw the silver one that was new in the box, and this is the red one that we bought online used that will be running, that runs now at shows. We had it running at our last show, but I thought we would take a look at it running on the layout and see how it looks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this guy on, and I'm going to let him warm up a second actually. The thing with monorails, and I'll tell you this now, is they have a warm-up period. And so we're just going to want to let this guy warm up a little bit. So I'm going to let him warm up, and I'm going to give him a warm-up buddy. I'm going to give him a silver guy, silver warm-up. That's, oops, yes, he's all organized. Okay, my father has these all organized, but which ones go on the top, which ones go on the bottom, so sometimes I'm helpless when it comes to this. But, anyway. That's the bottom. All right. There she goes. Okay, so I'm going to throw the cars on these guys because I thought they needed more time than that, but they're ready. These guys are ready to go. So let me get the cars on here. This is this one. Come on. Don't fight. All right. And it's that one. All right. So there you have it, a 4-car and a 3-car. So again, you know, there's any number of combinations we could do, you know, 4 cars, 3 cars. But this is something I think you guys can agree that if you go online and you make the investment, I'm not saying you have to make a big one, you know, you find one that suits you. Or if you decide to make the investment, because I'll tell you, it can be an investment, it's a worthwhile one. To watch them run like that, it's mesmerizing. Anyway, that is the new additions to our monorail layout. We saw some monorails running, which was great. Always glad to see that happen. And let's head back to the workshop, and we'll wrap it up. Alright, so not our longest episode, but I thought I would keep it kind of short and condensed so that you guys could enjoy it and not get bored and, you know, what have you. So, from all of us here at the East Coast Schuco Monorailers, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy most importantly, and we'll see everybody real soon at our next show. We'll be posting on Facebook, as we always do, when our next show will be. And like I say, eBay, I'm putting more stuff up every day. So keep checking there. I'm putting up a new Train of the Week this week on YouTube and on the Facebook, so check that out. Hit the like, or the subscribe, or the follow button if you like us, you want to follow us, or you want to subscribe. Subscribing costs you no money at all. It just means that you're supporting us and saying, hey, we like this content, we want more of it. So thanks, guys. I'm Joel DeRico for always here at the Modeling Shop. Have fun and keep on modeling.